very warm good morning to one and all present here. So today, through this lecture, we are going to learn about a very important topic that can be asked in SSB for lecture 8. So the topic is Katsa, Komkhasa and Lemoa. CAATSA, COMCASA and LEMOA. So this topic is very important for especially UPSC prelims and even in NDA and CDS written examinations and for general awareness point of view. So let me let me tell you one quote which was written by William Clay, who is also a politician from United States. In politics, there are no permanent friend or permanent enemy. There is just the permanent interest. So I hope you can understand. So in this particular lecture, we are going to learn about its introduction, objectives, challenges, then India's pressure, and we will look into detail about the Komkasa and Elamoa, and at the end we will learn benefits and risk, and finally the conclusion. So let's move. So what is Komkasa actually? What is Katsa? So countering America's adversaries to the Sanctions Act. It is a United States federal law that imposed sanctions on Iran, North Korea, and Russia. So this is a law which was made by United States Parliament, that is also called as Congress. So this law was made to oppose three countries, that is Russia, Iran, and North Korea. And what is COMCASA? So its full form is Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement. It is a type of defense agreement between India and USA. And what is LEMOA? Its full form is Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Understanding. So this was an agreement which was also signed between India and United States. So coming into the objective of this particular, so the Katsa was brought to counter the aggression by Russia, Iran, and North Korea. Friends, we all know that in 2014, Russia annexed the part of Ukraine. It is also called as the Crimea Peninsula, and even the Iran was moving forward towards its nuclear program very fast, and North Korea even it has manufactured several nuclear weapons as well as missiles. And second, the sanctions on Russia due to its actions on Ukraine. So as I already told that Russia had annexed the territory of Ukraine, and Ukraine is a member of NATO as well as the member of European Union. And third one, to discourage exports of Russia defense equipment. So we all know that Russia sells a lot of defense equipments. Even India purchases a lot of defense equipments from Russia. So the main objective was this it was to discourage exports of Russian defense equipment, and finally to demolish Iran's nuclear program. So to demolish the Iran nuclear program. So it is clear. And now talking about the challenges for India. The India is a trustworthy ally of Russia. We all know that since 1947, India and Russia are very good friends diplomatically, and even the Russia supported India in 1971 war with Pakistan. So India and Russia are very good friends, and India purchased S-400 missile from Russia. So there is a fear of sanctions on India, and India also purchased the second point, purchasing oil from Iran. So we all know that India purchases oil from Iran, and now Iran is under cart side, so we cannot purchase anything from Iran now. And the third thing is Chabahar port in Iran. We all know that Chabahar is a port which is very near to Gwadar. That's why it becomes very strategically important for India. And this project is being developed by India and Iran. And this project is basically to increase the connectivity with Afghanistan and rest of the Central Asian countries. So because of this act, there is fear of losing this project from the hands of India. And fourth one, the fear of sanctions amid 400 and defense system deal. So as I already tell that India has purchased the S-400 missile defense system from Russia. So because of this, there is fear of sanctions on India from United States side. So 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 what move India taken? So India purchased various military equipments from Russia. So America told to India that if you purchase our weapons, then we will give you a waiver. We will not sanctions on your country. So India is purchasing various military equipments such as the Chinook helicopter, Apache helicopter, several drones, the Patriot missile defense system, and third missile defense system, terminal high altitude defense system. And India to purchase oil from USA, and USA told that we will provide you the oil, and so India will have to purchase oil from USA. And they also asked India to sign three agreements, the three defense cooperation agreements. Those are the COMCASA, LEMOA, and BECA, which we are going to discuss now. So COMCASA, as we can see, the its full form is Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement. So this is a type of security agreement, and the Communication Security Agreement. So we all know that India is purchasing various equipments, military equipments from USA. So to establish the communication between those equipments, suppose we are using F-35 and we are also using the American drone or American Apache helicopter. So how to establish the communication? Suppose one pilot of Apache and Lockheed Martin F-35 wants to communicate. So this communication will be established by USA. They are providing by this agreement to facilitate interoperability. And third, to establish communication between defense equipments purchased by USA. And India's communication system is less secure. Currently, India is using a private communication system which is less secure as compared to COMCASA, which is being provided by USA. Coming to the LEMOA, then as we can see that its full form is Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Agreement. So this is basically, by this agreement, both the countries, India and USA, can each use each other military bases. For example, if India wants to refuel or any kind of repair on the basis of military basis of USA, then we can do it according to this agreement. It gives access to military facilities on either side for the purpose of refueling and replenishment. So refueling and for the repairing, it gives access to each other's military bases, and it basically solidifies and strengthens military ties. And so COMCASA and LEMO are basically the agreements that USA consider vital for functional military relationship. So USA currently had signed this agreement with Australia and several other countries as well. And BECA, the final one is BECA, a Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement for Geospatial Cooperation. This is an agreement, again a sort of defense cooperation, under which the data of satellites will be shared between the two countries. These are signed by the United States with other countries with which it has close ties in military synergy to facilitate basic grounds of cooperation and improve the interoperability. So basically, United States signs this agreement with those countries with which they think have good military ties. For example, Australia, Israel, Japan, South Korea, and etc. And now they are willing to sign with India as well. So talking about its benefits, so yeah, India will. We all know that India is purchasing oil from Iran and S-400 from Russia. So India will be given the waiver from sanctions. It means that USA will not impose sanctions on India, and even USA give India waiver on its project in Iran, that is Chabahar port. And USA granted India the status of major defense partner. So it is a very good sign for India that by this we will be able to purchase and get the sophisticated and most upgraded defense equipments from USA. And yeah, of course, the countering China is the biggest factor. India is becoming an ally of USA, and we all know that China is being aggressive towards India. So it will be good for India. And now let's talk about some of its risk. It can access the Indian military communication. By signing this agreement, the America can access the Indian military communication system, which is not again a good sign, because if USA and India their interest collides, and if we are becoming a rival, then it will be very dangerous for India security, and India will be heavily dependent on USA. And third one is Russian origin and indigenous military equipment compatibility issue. Means we all know that India does not have all the equipments made in USA. We also use equipments either made by Russia, France, Israel, or even indigenously built. So whether this communication system become compatible with these equipments or not. So this is again a issue, and the sovereignty issue. So India is a sovereign nation, but this hampers the sovereignty of India and losing Russia as a strategic ally. So because of the close relationship between USA and India, it is a major concern for Russia. And nowadays we can see that Russia is becoming close to China and Pakistan. So we are losing Russia as a friend. So finally, conclusion. So conclusion should be that India has been a non-aligned country since independence. We have to make the good relation with USA as well as Russia, and basically, and India should take notice that our security should not be compromised. Okay, okay, that's all from my side. Thank you and have a nice day. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Bye. Take care.